This woman is holding a baby. It is really hot, but the baby will not be receiving any fresh air. In fact, he needs all the warmth he can get. He's 8 months and 2 weeks old. Most babies his age are almost always still in their mother's womb, awaiting birth. It is a premature baby, born at 7 months. Now just a month and 2 weeks of bonding with its mother is all it will get. She's gone. One of the over 35 killed in the inferno along the northern bypass in Namungoona.
She was in a taxi coming home and I think she was caught in the fire.
Before knowing this fact, the family was concerned that she had taken long getting back home.
We were wondering how can she go and not be with the baby. But she had gone to drop a child somewhere and come back quickly.
Now that they know the truth, they say that she did try to get home quick to baby Elikado Bosco. But the fire cut short her journey.
How have you managed to identify her?
She was not burnt so much in the face. The body was burnt, but the face was just burnt halfway, so we would see her. They showed her picture on the TV yesterday. That's how we knew that she was dead.
So unknown to him, little Elikado is here to pick his mother. A mother to 8 other siblings, one of whom has just walked away from the mortuary in tears. The baby is in poor health.
Well, that's why we came with her to the hospital, in case we get any help. Because remember that since Saturday night, this is a premature who has been feeding from the mother's milk only.
The baby's father forlornly looks on as paperwork for the release of his mother gets finalized. The family is praying for the safety of Elikado. He needs the prayers and medical attention because prematures require special attention, especially when it comes to feeding. Tears, desperation and all sorts of emotion is what is characterizing this group here, because most of them have lost someone and they're here to claim they are dead, even when some of them do not know exactly how to identify them. Since Sunday, 17 bodies including Elikado's mother have been identified and taken by families. Through mistaken identity, 23-year-old Dennis Sembusi's body made it onto a vehicle and was almost taken by another family.
After it had reached some distance, like 100 meters, one of the family members said, "This dead body is not ours."
By the time his relatives identified him, the mortuary attendants had learnt a lesson and opted for a DNA. Unfortunately, he's among the many who rushed to siphon fuel, so he was burnt almost beyond recognition. For this lady, her uncle, who was engulfed by the fire while headed home to Nansana, his favorite jacket helped the family identify his body.
It has a button here, plus the formula of the tooth.
According to Dr. Moses Biaruhanga, the Director of Medical Services at Uganda Police Force, some of the deceased had identity cards and voters' cards.
There were about 6 of them, so it was very easy to identify those. Then we were also able to identify one body of a male who was putting on unique shoes. So the parents were able to identify those unique shoes. We took photographs yesterday before we started the postmortem examination, even during postmortem examination, which we projected on the screen, showing at least the face.
Hospital officials are now using DNA to identify those burnt beyond recognition. And such is the process that is still underway at Mulago mortuary, where 17 bodies lay unclaimed. Of the 21 that had been admitted in critical condition, 5 of them passed on this morning. The injured were visited by the Health Minister, Dr. Ruhakana Rugunda.
We should draw lessons from it so that we handle the situation of accidents not as a source of doing many other things, and we focus just on saving lives.
These workers are still doing their best to save the lives of many of the people.
However, it is one tough job according to the senior consultant plastic surgeon.
Burn injury is one of the worst injuries that one can go through. To me, if one crashed on the road, I know that within 2 weeks you'll be out of hospital. A severe burn will stay with me for at least 1 month in pain. They have to be cared for in special areas like what we have here. If they stayed up country, probably all of them will be dead by now. But still, the higher the percentage of the body that has been burnt, and worse still, the fact that these people have got lung injuries makes the chances of survival a lot less.
It is feared that more Ugandans will still rush to siphon fuel from fuel trucks involved in accidents, so advice has been offered on how to give first aid.
The first stage is to stop the injury. Where there's a burn, you must stop the burning. And stop the burning by taking the victim from the source of the burning. And then you must cool down the parts that have burnt. And we always use cold water. So you must be able to pour cold water without drowning the patient, as much cold water as it takes until when the patient feels better.
The accident that claimed Elkado's mother and family members of these people here is still claiming more lives as